What's up YouTube, from the Wolf89. Yeah, here with, as the title shows, deck profile on the deck I took to the Cardiff Silver Qualifier this weekend. I ended up coming in 5th, going 4-1-1 in Swiss, losing to a Constellar in the 5th round, and drawing with a Dragon Rulers in round 6, and then losing in the top 8 to the same Dragon Ruler deck. Yeah. I'll get straight into the deck. First three, Trinity Ducks, the key to making your level climb plays, along with Phalanx. Basically making the whole point of the aim is to go first turn Stylish Dragon. Then we have 3 Blaster, basically the Dragon Ruler engine, 3 Tempest. Yeah, it is Tempest, yeah. And 3 Radox, so 3 dragons with your rank 7 plays and synchro plays and everything. And playing 1 Brander stock and 2 Flamboyant Guard. Reason for Brander stock over Constellar, even though Corsair has more attack. I reckon Brander stock has a better use, because even though you can go Dux, equip Corsair, kill a monster, get another Dux, but you're going to want to either use that Dux to... You're not going to want to do that. You're going to want to equip the Phalanx if you're going to do that. And this one's better, because then it can help push your game more, because the fact that you can equip it and it gives the monster that is equipped to an extra attack. So basically, yeah, it can attack twice. So Dux can end up doing 3-8 damage if you need it. And also if they drop Maxi, if they're on the Maxi or something, you can do that instead to do more damage. And yeah, then the Flamboyant Guards, yeah, another target for Blaster, and the defense was quite handy this weekend, just setting it in defense and then people running into it, and then just, basically slow rolling it by sitting behind this card. Yeah, and then mainly for card consonants. 1 Red Eyes, because I found this card to be the nuts, especially because before I was taking the DDR, so I could banish it with a dragon, the DDR it back and bring back another dragon, and then make Dragon Sap plays. And also I was using Missile Tame, but after taking Missile Tame out, I thought this card wouldn't be great as good. But then I was still finding this card to be, well, the nuts basically. Then I had 2 Maxi main, because I thought there'd be loads of dragons there. Yeah, and I thought Maxi's better than Veiler, really, this format. That's all the monsters. Spells, you have the 3 Ravine and the 1 Terraforming. I was playing 2. I was thinking about playing 2 anyway, because I was playing 2 in the beginning, so I wanted to draw this quicker, so I can go to my first, make a first in style place as quick as possible, basically as often as possible. But then sometimes I was drawing these together, and it's not really great. It's basically a card that could have been like a Mirror Force, I think, to defend the Stardust. But yeah, it was worth finding like this at the moment. Then we have 3 Upstart. You want to dig. Basically, this deck's got tons of draw power. You want to dig through as fast as you can to get your Ravine and stuff. Then you have 3 7-star Sword. As again, dig through your deck to grab a hold of get the Ravine to make the first turn Stars play, and also hopefully get spells and traps to protect it as well. And because it's nuts with the dragons. 2 card consonants. Yeah, draw power again. And then the 1 Book of Moon. I was siding Dark Hole because it didn't seem to be, most of the time, the deck is the aim is to get a first turn Stardust on the field. And if you have Dark Hole in the field, you're not going to really want to use it with your Stardust there, or in your Synchro play there. So I thought I'd side it so I could side it in against decks that would spam quite a lot. Then onto traps, got 2 Vanities. This card is the nuts, basically. Just so much during the weekend I was stopping plays with this, and then trap stunning, so this stays there. I can make my plays, and next turn it's there again to stop my opponent's plays, which won me quite a few games doing that. But yeah, this card is nuts. You want to go, because that's, as I said before, the main is to set up a first in Stardust, but a Stardust back with this is crazy. 2 Mirror Force, because I thought I wanted to try out the Reckless Greed build, but then I thought you wanna have something to protect your Stardust. Not you want draw power, but you got enough as it is. You want something to protect the Stardust, not I'll just leave it there on its own. Because Crimson Blade is a thing. And we have the best card in the deck, Return. So many times I would like bring back. Played this won me game. Every time I played it, it won me game. One warning, because it's not two. One bottomless, just because it's such a good card, and the one trapstone. This card is so good with vanities. Just the fact that you can switch off vanities. Well, not only stun their back row, but also if you have vanities, play this to stun their back row and stop vanities from destroying it yourself. And yeah, and then basically so you can make your players swarm. If you can't kill them, next turn you have your vanities are still there, and you've got your Stardust or your big plays off. Plus there's times when I went this just on their back row and in return, so they couldn't chain anything to the monsters come back return because of this, and then after that I can go plays through Mirror Force because they haven't got because they were stunned. Yes, the time deck 40 cards, because yeah, when you're running upstarts you want to keep it 40 just because you want to play a 37 card deck. On the extra deck we have one Dragosack, one Big Eye, one Guy Charger, and one Atom. I know I can't really make Atom without the Mistletoe in there, but I couldn't get hold of a Master of Blades to put in, so I just kept it in there. But yeah, that's all the XZs. I'm running 2 Crimson Blader because, again, I thought there'd be a lot of dragons, and this card just nuts against dragons. Sun's shining quite brightly now. One Scrap Dragon, one Colossal, one Footwaller, and then double Stardust for the 8s. Because like most of my fan, if I put when I've got a first and start for one Stardust straight away, got never one on the board is always just as helpful. Sometimes, not all the time. So then L6s we have the one Godurg and then 3 Vadriana to help with the good. Basically, this card's mainly here for if you can't get a hold of Ravine, but you can Synchro. You can turn this to Ravine, so you basically make it so you got ducks for next time, and then yeah, and then 3 Vadriana so you can go into your rank level 8s. And we have after that the Gorgeous tokens. Side deck I was running. Well, this is the side deck I was running. I would make a lot of changes to it. Our first ones are triple Legionnaire and double Accolades. Basically, most of the time against rogue matchups, I would switch the Dux and Phalanx engine out for these. Mainly just for the fact that with back row heavy decks and stuff, against Constellars and stuff, you play it, pop their monster and pop the back row, so you just slowly whittle them down. Basically, and just getting that +1, which is just great. And also, yeah, because sometimes decks are silent max. If you're not maining maxi, they're silent maxi for you. So then it's normally when you go Dux and you want to go into a Stars play, they get 4 cards from you level climbing. Whereas when they side it in against, they get basically just one for one against any dragon they play it against when I summon them, and nothing from this. And we have, as I said, 1 Dark Hole for spells, 3 MST against things like Mirror for their spheres, 5s for the 10 keys and 10 suits and stuff, and also for the Dragon Mirror match again when they got their vanities and stuff. I was playing 2 XE Encore, but I was borrowing one from a friend, so I had to give it back. This card is basically just in here for Eel Swarm. Sided against Constellars just so I could do the whole vanities and this play as well, and also during my turn get rid of their blades, which ruins dragons because you just drop it, put it back and stuff. It's annoying. So yeah, that wasn't much use, but I still have the the 2 XE Encores for against Evil Swarm, because Evil Swarm are quite troublesome. And I was playing the one EV. The one time I played one Prophecy in the first round. The one time I drew this, I knew he had Fate, so I set this so I can next turn drop the Red Eyes to chain to his Fate to hit him. But then when I dropped the Red Eyes the next turn after setting this, he had warning for it. Well, he warned it rather than fated it, which was smart, but it was annoying. Then we had double skill drain. Didn't really side this in at all because there's nothing to. Well, what I played was there's nothing to put this up against. Yeah, but it's mainly for if I go first turn Stardust, and then Stardust can still use the effect under this, and all my dragons stay. That's the idea. But I will probably cut them, so I'm still testing out side deck stuff. Oh yeah, I would probably switch them for debunks, but I don't have debunks. And then we had the one decree, and I'm going to switch that for a second a trap stun inside, because one of my plays against Castello is at double. He had a, I think it was, he had a monster on the field. I think it was Kaos. It was quite strong. And he had 4 back row, and I had this Trapster, an XE Encore, and if something else, I can't remember what it was now. And I could make a level up play. He didn't have the TT or bottomless. But then and it just when it's choosing what level 8 to go into, it was wondering if he had D Prison or Mirror Force. Just between Stardust and Thought to get it. But then I had the cards. But then I was going to go into Stardust because I thought, yeah, I have the Trapstone and Decree. But then when I was thinking about it, I thought he might play Lance. And then the monster he had, if he had the Lance, my Stardust would die. You could just do that into damage step, and my Stardust would die. So in fear of that more than that basically pushed me towards going for a Thought instead. But I had the double Mirror Force, which had the Trapstone, then chain Trapstone to 1, and then Decrease to the second to let my Thought go through. But then next turn he had the Dark Hole. So yeah, if I went for a Stars, but I should have gone for a Stars. But then it was the fact that if he had Lance, I would have lost from that. But yeah, I will switch out for second Trapstone because it also locks out your back row as well, which was helpful. Annoying because I had a return a few turns after, which I couldn't use as well. Matchups was I played Prophecy round 1, winning the first game quite in the ground game. Game 2, the guy was playing quite slowly. He's reading he didn't know what most of my stuff did, so he's reading my cards quite often. So it was going really slow, and then I scooped game 2. So I really didn't want to go draw, and then game 3, I managed to go from a deck, but I couldn't get a first turn Stardust, first turn big play. So I had Ravine, ditching a dragon for a dragon, I think for a Phalanx, and then had 2 set. On his turn, he went with the Blue Boy, search, went to go up, drop High Priestess, I chain Vanities, then rather than use his Fate on it to get rid of it, he just set his entire hand, so he set 5 and ended, so he had the Priestess dead in hand, but he had the Wing Blast, and then managed to bait out the Fate and his Wing Blast that he had, and then it was just, the only thing he had then was what was it? I don't know what the 5th card was, but he had 2 Wisdoms there. Basically, his back was useless after that, so I managed to in time return and then wipe out his life points. Game, I can't remember game 2. No, I cannot remember my game 2. Game 3, I went against a. Yeah, what was my game 2? But anyway, yeah, I went against a Dragons in a round 3, winning game 1, just grinding. His place, my place, his place, my place. But I had the Vanities, which is which basically gave me an edge over his in game 1, and in game 2, came down to both having barely any cards left in deck, and he managed to make a take my monster and make a Dragosack, make an army arm as well. Use it by something Veiler or a dragon, I think, to make with one of the tokens. Go equip it to Dragosack, attack every one of my monsters to kill it, and then my turn. I had return set, but I scrap dragon on the field and he killed my everyone. I can't remember what it was. I think it's Dragosack. Use a scrap dragon to pop his back row, which would bluff. So just in case he was like a Mirror Force or Breakfast Skill, something would have screwed me over. I had to make a play, but then I had nothing. I couldn't banish Dragosack from my grave to make it to bring out Tempest because I had no Tempest in the grave. So in the end, it was just hoping he didn't have the Veiler. So return, bring back time level 7s and Red Eyes. Make the big eye. Hope he hasn't got the Veiler, and luckily he didn't have the Veiler, so I took his Dragosack and killed him with his own Dragosack. Then game 4, I played against Black Wings, and well, basically it. First turn open. Game 1 first turn opened Ravine with managed to go Ravine, Stardust, and Mirror Force, and Vanities. He opened with Triple Icarus, Sirocco, Bora, Blizzard, so he went Sirocco, Bora, Pump Bora, Swing, I Mirror Force, and he scooped after that because he couldn't do anything, because next turn I had access to all the dragons, managed to could drop basically 8k on the board. My round 3 was round 2, and the Black Wings round 4 was round 3, and I went against another Black Wings, friend of mine locals. Opened well on game 1 and took game 2. Opened quite good, but aside from return, tried to banish stuff, had 3 on the board. Wanted to get rid of his monster because I was feared Icarus attack, and rather than hit his back row, I hit his Shura, which he didn't chain Icarus attack because I target scrap dragon itself. He hit my Ravine and one of my 2 back rows, but luckily he didn't hit the return, so next turn he made a Sahemoth and then swung, and then next turn return for game. And then game 5 against Castellers, lost, I think. Can't remember exactly, but I lost that one. And Dragons, it was a slow game 1. They had more advantage because in fact they could drop Maxi on my dragon you play, and one time I needed to have Star, so I had to give him 4 cards to do it, and then he just had too much advantage to kill me. And in game 2, I managed to kill him, but then unluckily time was cool just as about to swing for game. Top 8, and just got trashed because I have nothing. I didn't have anything dedicated, as you can see, against Dragon. So yeah, that's it. Rate, comment, subscribe. That's my deck profile. I should hopefully have something else up and something new. Like, I think I almost have the Fire Fist stuff, so I'm going to try and get a Fire Fist deck profile up. Yeah, if anybody's still watching my deck, thank you for watching, and bye.